I will fly, never wary, I wanna be legendary.
We are live. Oh baby, I didn't even put the mic up for that one. Boy, oh boy, tonight is not gonna be. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, boys and girls? How are you guys doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's 7:15 on a Tuesday night. Another episode of That's Right, Tackle Talk, boys and girls. Well, I love rhyming. I do it all the time, and get it? Sweet. Sorry, I had to add that. What's going on, guys? All right, let's go into this. Let's see who's all here tonight. Boom. Let's see what we got going on. All right, here we go. Let's go. Who is first? Who is first? Manny Gonzalez, Kristen J, Robert Sharp. Let's see who else we got in here. D Pat, welcome, man. Welcome. It's a local guy. Got to meet him this weekend. Guys, there's so much to talk about tonight. So much to talk about tonight. Brandy Shawanda. I always want to say Shawanda. I don't know if that's how you say it. Mark Pappas. Am I correct? It's Pappas, right, Mark? I'm pretty sure. What's going on, guys? Yeah. Hank Snow Outdoors. What is happening? B&B. Nothing, bud. What's going on? A lot of new subs is what's happening, boys and girls. Your boy Beards got real busy this weekend. Went out and did a live man on the street. That's right. For those of you that were there hanging out, thank you very much for hanging out. For those of you that I met at the MLF, welcome, boys and girls. You guys are in for a treat if it's your first night here. We have a good time, though. We do all kinds of fun stuff. These guys will tell you, man. Let's hit a commercial real quick, you guys, because we're going to try to do things a little bit cleaner this evening, if you feel me, players. So give me 1 second, guys. Oh, what's that? You noticed? My fishing gloves? No, those are cool. Yeah, those are the new Heathen Squad socks, for sure, folks. I'll tell you, my fishing day couldn't get any better. I got my gloves, and I got my socks. HeathenSquad.com. Boys and girls, if you haven't seen this, you better get ready, because this next episode is going to be fire, dude. I'm headed to the top, I'ma do it. I'm headed to the top, I'ma prove 3:30 in the morning, boys. This is how I roll. Your body's out of sight when you're moving. You look just like my type, so let's do it. I'm passing fools on the dirt road, dog. I've had enough. You feel me, player? I'm going fishing. I got something to prove today. I'm gonna be something. I'll fight with every breath. Trust me, I'ma be the one at the top. You can't touch me. I need to find somebody like me who does to be something. I oh need. My God! Oh, look at this!
10 joyful smashing it with a $10. Nice catch this weekend. One day, my friend, you'll get me. But not just yet. See you someday.
10-pounder, you're the man, dude. And no, you know what, 10-pounder? I got something for you, buddy. Don't you worry. Everything has been building up to these moments, man. If I break that double digit the day I do, I'm telling you right now, it's going to change my life, brother. Thank you very much, 10-pounder. That's the coolest thing in the world. Let's get back in the vibe. Let's go back a few seconds, 10-pounder, because I'm giving you the director's edition here, man. This is the way to do it. If you're going to put out content, dude, you got to react to your own content, because people got to know where you were coming from. They got to really feel what you got going on, because I'm at that point where y'all need to feel me, player. I'm not the dude who will not remain nameless. I'm the type of dude who is headed for greatness. I'm the type of dude who is no make changes, cause I'm the type of dude that's becoming contagious. I'm the type of dude who can always be ageless. I'm the type of dude who will never be shameless. I'm the type of dude that you say is fucking heinous, cause I'm the type of dude that you know is fucking dangerous. Love it. Absolutely love it. I am going to have the best time on this next video. You guys have no idea how awesome this next time is going to be. This is going to be awesome. You guys, I know you guys, a lot of you guys have seen this, and I appreciate you guys watching it, man. No, D-Pad, it's going to be hot, dude. You guys got no idea. Me and my boy break bad on bigs down there, dude. It gets really, really good. But I mean, he struggled. He struggled, man. It started off. I don't know if any of you guys. Let's do a little story time. Let's do a little story time real quick, you guys. You guys ready for this? Let's do it together. Story time. Let's get some tunes going, man. Let's talk about this, because this has happened to every one of us. And I'm not talking shit, trash. I'm not doing anything like that, man. I'm being real for 1 second. Have you guys, honestly, have you guys ever been out fishing with your buddy? And you're trying something that you're good at, or that, I'm still learning, okay? I'm still learning. The mega imaging thing, it's still not easy for me, okay? The thing is, all right, I do not throw the inclusive bait to hurt anyone. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't. Some guys are search bait guys, and I respect a search bait guy. You understand what I'm saying? Those guys that go right out swinging for the movers, like, I appreciate every one of y'all's effort. I think it's fantastic. But there's a totally different level when it comes to this El Finesse. And I know some of y'all think my hook set is feminine, but I'm going to tell you right now, like I've told you before, the reason y'all see dinks every time I bring a fish in is because on average, the fish loses between 1.5 and 3 pounds just based on my hook set. It's that violent. You understand what I'm saying? You guys don't realize it because I'm coming with that, you know what I'm saying? That, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I'm coming with some, dude, I'm putting like some serious chi magic up in that hook set where it doesn't look like much, okay? But I'm going to tell you right now, it is so fierce that 3-pound bass come in at 1.6 ounce on average. Say it ain't, tell me I'm wrong. Anybody in the chat right now, tell me I'm wrong. Tell me it does not. You guys don't see it, but that fish feels it. You understand what I'm saying? It brings them into a position where they are getting emotional, and not from the amount of estrogen that's going down the rod and line and to the fish, but just because it comes from a spiritual place. You know what I'm saying? It's like Oprah Winfrey and Tom Cruise grab a hold of that rod at the same time. Prick. You understand what it's precision. You know what I mean? And I don't mean it. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't mean it to hurt anyone's feelings, but dude, I have got some time in that bad boy. You know what I mean? Guys, check this out. I added another view for this evening. I have got some time in on this thing. You know what I mean? I work hard to try to get this stuff together, and this technique and all the, deep water stuff that you guys see me doing. I'm learning a totally different technique, and I think if I can master this one, yes, Pam. Yes, Pam. You know it. You know I said it. It's funny like that. Yeah, I said I've been accused of that, Pam. I've been accused of that. Okay. The thing that it comes down to is it's precision. I put an amount of force that I deem necessary to pierce what I deem is the area of the face that I want to set the hook, which is generally in the mouth. And I do it a lot. I try to keep my hookup percentage. And listen, I'm not talking trash, guys. I'm having a conversation with you, my fishing friends, okay? And a lot of you guys are anglers, and I met a lot of really cool anglers. And you guys, I know pros. I've met pros. I've been enjoying, like, we're on a quest, dude. We're going to 500, and then from 500, we're going to the sky. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna try to do this. So I think this is gonna get interesting, but I don't see any need for all that really big hook set. You know what I mean? If I just strike that fish with just enough precision to set the hook in the fish's mouth, I can sometimes swim the fish all the way back to the boat before it even knows it's pricked. Like that's what my goal is. My goal is to have that fish get maybe 3 to 5 yards off the boat and be like, whoa, wait a minute, dude. Because I literally methodically and lethargically brought that fish back to the boat. I'm going to do this now. When I do this, watch this. So then you guys really can't see what I'm doing. Oh, yeah, you can. I got to turn the other camera on. I got it. I'll fix that. Commercial. Cut to a commercial.
What's up, everybody? Hopefully today we catch some giants. You know it's fishing, bro. You never know how it's going to go. Undisclosed location unless he's already said it. But this place has been known to produce 8s, 9s, 11s. Yeah, I mean, dude, they're out here. So we'll see what happens.
And guess what, guys? I wore my lucky fishing socks.
Socks on too, buddy. Heathensquad.com. Get yourself some. It makes you fish better. I don't know what the science is behind it, but if you wear these socks, these Heathensquad.com socks, you could probably catch yourself a couple tanks. It's in the science. Trust the science, right?
At least a 30% increase in your average, but that's not typical. But it happens.
You guys, are you kidding me? It's exactly where it was. Somebody in the chat, oh, Shane Flint. Welcome, Shane Flint. I don't know if you've ever made a live, man. I do my lives a little bit different than a lot of people, man. Give me a second, you guys. Let me get something to drink. Gary, what's up, bud? Brandy, I'm serious. I was telling people at the tournament, dude, they could have had a much better round. They could have had a much better day. A 30% increase, average. You know what I mean? But that's not typical. Sorry, guys. I fished all day. Okay, here we go. This is for all of us that were watching today on the as I entered the beep beep struggle bus, because I got on that bad boy as soon as we hit that lake, and I struggled, guys. I went 14 and a half miles on the trolling motor today. You guys traveled 14 and a half miles on a lake that's like maybe 5.5 miles long. That's just the amount of travel time that we had. That was absolutely ridiculous. And then, oh my goodness, to make it better, how about an episode of This Old Boat Again? How about we just decided we're going to go ahead and have another one of those. John, I wish John was in here. John would tell us. John, he's not in here. Not skunky socks. That's terrible. Yeah, John, I found another one of those palm berries. Yeah, palm berries, buddy. So upset about that whole mess. Excuse me, you guys, check this out, man. I got hooked up with this the other day. This is pretty cool. You ready? Hold on, I gotta do 2 things real quick. Oh, I can't do that. Can I? I don't know. Stand by. Okay, but I can't move that. All right, that's gonna be kind of weird. I don't really want to show you guys what I'm doing right now. Never mind. We're just gonna roll like this. We're just gonna roll like this. I like it a lot better. All right, guys. So funny thing, we're gonna go ahead and start checking out the channel, man. We've got a lot of new subs. Really, I think it's time some of these guys really take a walk around in the Beards and Bass world, because I mean, I've tailored this thing right down, and I've decided we're gonna start doing director's cut style reacts every time I drop. What I'm gonna try to start doing is dropping the prequel videos on Monday nights. Which is what you guys just saw earlier, the one we just did. We'll react to it on Tuesday so we can have a conversation about it. and then we'll get into, you know, the video will be made over the next following week and a half. I'm not that good at this, you know what I mean? I take my time because I put a lot more footage than it needs to be. I'm going to start doing a condensed version, a full version, which is not going to be full, but there'll be edits in there. It just won't be crazy, but it'll be, you know, 45 minutes or so. I mean, I'm going to put all the fish in. As many as I got on camera, I'm going to show you, because I can't count. Like, I'm not saying that to sound conceited. Some of these videos, they're slay fest. That's just the bottom line. It's straight slay fest. I sound like I'm stuttering, and I am stuttering, and I'll tell you why, man. It's just, it's nightmare. I mean, it was the stuff dreams are made of. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a professional. I am not a guide. Buddy, I figured a few things out on a few places, and I'm learning a new skill, and that new skill is, like, I'm not just saying paying off. It's game changer for me. Game changer, you guys. So let's take a little quick, before we get back into story time, because I didn't forget it was story time. I just want to take a second out, man, and let's just check out what's really going on the channel. You know what I mean? I think there's a lot of stuff here that maybe a lot of people haven't caught, and I'm really hoping that some of the new guys that come in here get a chance to do it. So, I mean, this is probably one of my ultimate favorites right here. These are little trailers that I do. And I do these trailers to give you guys an idea of what this video upcoming is going to entail. So, oh boy. Uh-oh. We got a runner. You on? No. Uh-oh, and I got drag up, buddy. Uh-oh. What's up, J-Horror? Could we have a... Oh, this could be game on for biggest peacock. Double up, and these are monsters. Oh, no, mine's not. You guys remember this? For those of you guys that saw Urban Warfare, check it out. For those of you guys that are new to the channel and you haven't checked out some of the video content because of the time, because it looks like it's a long... Dude, it's a lot. You understand? There is a lot of editing in those videos. Probably way more than it needed to be, but I wanted to give you the whole story. This is... I'm going to tell you... Oh, buddy. Look at this, boy. Buddy right now is killing it. He's got like a 6.5 pound peacock because he like almost fell asleep up there on the trolling motor doing whatever it was he was doing. Oh, buddy. You know I'm going to commentate it. I'm going to be just, bro. Yeah. 2 for 2 in monsters. Oh, wow. Bro, that's a straight grammar. That's another straight grammar. Notice bro. Buddy's not running for the net for me. He's over there holding that dink, and I'm pulling this thing. Yeah. Oh man, it ain't no Lonnie fish, but that bag, it's a good one. It's a good one. It's a good one. Never, horror.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name, check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain, I'm just I retain, obsessed and I change, possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints, money, cloud, and fame, all disease, a plague, we all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name, all our insecurities are on display. War with the enemy, think that it was meant to be, living in a
such a great video, dude.
On every screen, I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering, negativity is a plague for the mentally weak, no mercy, all I got is working, never stop searching, never quench the thirsty, I'm toxic and psychotic, with this logic, you can't stop it, it's been chronic, since I was a boy, so neurotic and chaotic.
Good vibes only, baby.
That is beautiful. Let's watch this guy go away.
Guys, you ready for this? Let's watch him go away.
Break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em, make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the cast, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grave and put your foot on the gas. No, never stop competing, yeah.
You guys, what did you think of that? Was that... Look, they ran ads on me. What did you guys honestly think of that? Did I not have a good time when I made some of these videos? I really, really, really had a good time. If you are new to the channel, if this is like your first time ever hanging out on a live or, you know, anything like that, like you just, you know, just wandered in on the channel or whatever the case may be, okay, don't hesitate. Don't hesitate to come over and hang out and check out the channel for real. There's a lot of really cool content. I mean, I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I'm learning how to do this. I'm not half as good as some of you guys. Some of you guys are awesome. I'm trying, you know what I mean? I'm trying to do something a little bit different, you know, than a lot of other people do. So, I mean, I'm really kind of proud of myself. I do have a good time with this stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed checking this out too. Let's check out one more if you don't mind, just because there are some really good ones on here, dude. Stand by. All right, here we go. Let's get into this. Let's get into this. All right, see, they're running ads on me, dude. You know what I'm saying? Come on, you guys. They crush me with this nonsense, you know? Stand by. I'm going to pause this real quick. Skip. Stop. Everybody stop. Just stop doing what you're doing. Where's my next up? Hold on. Goodness gracious. Now how do I go? All right, here we go. We'll just do this. All right, we'll put that on the stopper. Let's go into episode trailers, because that's what I want to show you guys. I set this up for you guys, okay? And I set this up for all the people that are just now showing up on the channel. And because the subs have jumped, and I mean, you have no idea how much I appreciate it. And I understand I have to put in the work, and it's cool. Every Tuesday night at 7:15, we talk about all kinds of stuff when it comes to fishing, okay? Tonight, just because of the number of subs, this episode is just an update on the channel, an update on the things that I plan on doing in the future, and the progression that the channel is going to make over the next couple of months. So I hope you guys are down. So I have this whole section here, right? And it's called episode trailers, and you can check out the trailers, and the trailers are really, really, really neat when I do these types of things, because these are... These are a lot of fun. These are a way for you to get a little snippet of what the video is going to be like. And if you watch the trailer at the end of every one, I've plugged the next up and coming video. The actual full-length video of each of these trailers. So it's kind of neat. If you enjoyed this part, you'll love it.
I don't wanna let myself down.
Got it. Oh, yeah. Got it. Got it. Got him. Got it. Uh-oh. That's real.
Guys, that was such a great adventure. That one was, I mean, you saw Buddy's face, right? He was not happy with me on that one. That was the one that cost me, I got the 30-day boat ban on that one. I did. I got the 30-day boat ban on that one. It was absolutely the worst day ever. I felt so bad. It wasn't that I intended to do that either. You know what I mean? It wasn't that I intended to do that at all. Where's the tinfoil YouTube plaque? Jeff. Okay. Update on that real quick for Jeff. Aw, thanks, J-Horror. I appreciate that, man. Listen. It's not tinfoil, Jeff, but here's the thing. This thing, I've got a notification that it was being sent to me on the 10th of March. So today is the 21st, and it still hasn't updated on its location for sending. I just want you to understand this isn't me. I didn't do this. You understand what I mean by that? This is something totally different. This is long, you know what I mean? Like, this is a process. There's a lot of intricacies and moving parts on this, Jeff. Just so we're clear. I don't want you to, think I'm trying to scam on you, but at the same time, buddy, I have to do this the right way. There's a lot going on here, man. This is going to be a big deal. I think you guys are really going to enjoy this. I really do. I think this is going to be pretty neat. Let's get back into the story again. Let's get back into what I'm talking about by your hook sets and stuff like that. I know a lot of people that have very interesting hook sets, and I don't ever tell any of them that I think their hook sets are odd. You know what I mean? Like, I never tell anybody their hook sets are odd. Everybody has their own way of setting the hook. I think I prefer a more finessey style, but does your boy know how to set a beast hook on a big bait? Absolutely. Don't think for 1 second I don't. And in the next episode, not the next one, the one after that. See, there's a solo headwaters trip video that's coming out that I started cutting. And then there's a Lonnie and I, Outlaw Morgan, OM Fishing. Lonnie and I have an episode coming out right after that. He didn't film anything. I filmed for him. So you guys are going to get to see me watch him fish once it gets to that. I don't want to give up any secrets, okay? But what I will tell you, if you guys know how he fishes, that dude puts the struggle bus in gear as soon as we puts the trolling motor down. Like, that's what I looked at it like. I looked at it like, there goes the struggle bus. You know what I mean? Like, as soon as that thing hits the water for the first time. And that's the reality of fishing the style that we fish. It's hammered down, boys. Like, it gets pretty mentally, emotionally, and physically damaging. You know what I mean? It's not a good time. I know some of you were thinking, you're supposed to go out there and enjoy fishing. I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes I have a little trouble enjoying it, if you understand where I'm coming from. Sometimes I just want to go back to the ramp, because I'm tired of the events of the day. And it comes back to what happens when you're throwing the exact same thing that your buddy's throwing, but the results are just that much different. You know what I mean? Has that ever happened to any of you guys? Because I'm going to tell you guys a little story. And I hate to tell you guys this, but I'm going to tell you. There was footage. I say was because it was shot. I used back then the 128 cards. I didn't have the terabyte cards in the GoPros. I only had the 128 cards, okay? So there was like a ton of writing one day on a Father's Day trip that me and my buddy Patty took. Guys, when I say he used a 296 Gary Yamamoto green pumpkin and a 3/0 Eagle Claw EWG hook and put me 17 fish behind with an average of 3.5 pounds, and the big was close to 5 on 17 straight fish on like 19 casts. Now listen, you guys know me, okay? I am probably one of the most easygoing guys you've ever met. I do have a whole nother side to me that it's not really a side. It's always there. I just don't show it. But there comes a point in a man's fishing with his buddy trip where you just have enough, okay? You just have enough, dude. Like, you pop, dude. What WTF? You understand what I'm saying? Are you doing that I'm not doing, and I'm doing exactly what I'm watching you do what you're doing, and I'm imitating it, and I'm doing what you're doing and not reaching the same results with the exact same thing that you're doing it with. I don't understand. I'm about to lose my mind. You understand what I'm saying? My buddy Patty, I was like, well, I think you caught all the fish here. He's like, I don't know, man. Let me get a couple more casts. I'm like, no, I think you've caught all the fish here. I turned the GoPros on and off so many times, okay, in consecutive way that they were overheating the cards, and the 128 cards fried just that quick. That's when I moved up to the 256s. Yeah, no better, okay, which is why we have the terabyte cards, right? So back to the story. I took a drumming beyond anything that you would ever believe. We left the spot after 17-0 and proceeded to go out and poke a few holes in the channel. Guys, let me just tell you, he proceeded to put 5 more fish on within maybe 12 casts. And I said, bud, it would be really great if you would take me home. You understand what I'm saying? Like, just if you would like to continue fishing, that is fantastic. But at this point in today's fishing adventure, it's about time for me to get headed out, bro. You understand what I'm saying? That's where I was at physically and emotionally. I was wow. I mean, I was angry. You understand what I mean by that? Like, when you're out there and you're in the zone and everything's working and you're major super focused on whatever technique you're using, because listen, your level of focus has to change for every technique, guys. That's one thing that I will tell you, that regardless of where you're at as an angler, 17-0, Brandy, that was the start. And did you hear what I said? The average was 2.5 to 3 pounds, with the big being right about 5. You're talking about fish coming in this big, one after another, after another, after another. When he hit 5 straight on 6 casts, I looked right at him and said, that fish isn't going back to that spot. And he goes, no. He holds it up. He says, no, look, they're all different. And I'm thinking, you've got to be kidding me. So while he's fiddling around with this fish, right, I throw right in there. I'm telling you, I've been studying him. You understand? Like, I'm like that crazy stalker girl, you know? I'm like watching him, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying, is it maybe his breathing technique? I'm watching his breathing. I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's just the rise fall of his chest and the way he holds his rod. I'm trying to get the elbow angle right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm having trouble. I have the exact same Lew's custom black rod that he has, with the exact same 30-pound spider wire test. I have it, okay? I have it. I have the exact same thing. I have the exact same hook. He got it out of my tackle box when he tied it on. When I made the joke about, well, if it's tough fishing today, we should throw a 296 green pumpkin Gary Yamamoto Senko. I'm not paid by Gary Yamamoto, but I'll tell you, there's been more fish caught on the Gary Yamamoto 296 green pumpkin than any other plastic bait in existence. And I'm like, you know, I did the whole joke. I love you, Roland Martin. If you ever become a sub, this is not a punch at you, buddy. I think you're fantastic. I think you have been doing this for so long that, bro, what was it like to hang out with Moses? You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope you live forever, man. You're a legend in this sport. That's just for the record. Oh, Shane said, had that happen this weekend in a tournament, my partner couldn't catch anything. I gave him the same bait and he couldn't get bit. Oh, Shane. Oh, listen, if you haven't caught any of the previous lives, Shane, you got to catch day 3 of the Cabela's Big Bass Tour and do it in the live format that I did, because the emotion, I get to talk about it. Like I said, I like doing like a director's cut. You understand what I mean by that? Like, that's my new goal for the things that I make, just so everybody's following along in the story. Then I'm going to drop it. Then I'm going to come out and do like a director's cut where we stop and talk about it and stuff like that. Watch the whole video all the way through together. We discuss it. We laugh. We joke. I mean, I've been watching people do premieres, right? And I'm like, yeah, that's great. You're typing with everybody. Well, how about I'm going to come out on the screen and react to my own thing, you know? And we're going to have a chat going, and it's going to be really, really funny. And I'm going to explain why I put this in there and some of the things you don't hear that I know were said. And we'll really get into it. We'll go back and forth on it, you know? We'll go back and forth. I think it'll be a lot of fun. I think it'll be a totally different look. I really do. I think it'll be a totally different look. Because my goal, you know what I mean, is to create different content than other streamers. As far as in the fishing game, yeah. I know one other dude that can do this on his fishing channel with no problem. He'll make me look easy. But I got a few tricks up my sleeve too. You know what I mean? Like, I got a little bit different content than a lot of the guys you see. Yeah, Shane, isn't that kind of neat? Because sometimes it's hard, Shane, to explain the story. you know, the reason behind things, and I have trouble. I haven't found that yet. You know what I mean? Like, I have more of a Quentin Tarantino style to me, where there's a lot of wasted space that's just left in, and Django ends up being like 2 hours and 45 minutes in the, you know, in the full director's cut, when really they released it at 1 hour and 32. You know what I mean? Like, that's the whole thing. Look at The Hateful Eight. Fantastic movie. Probably one of my favorite movies. They put out a director's cut. It's what, 6 hours? It's 4 hour and a half. So that's 3 and 3, 6 hours. I mean, I'm down for it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm all about that style of shooting. There's just worthless stuff in there that doesn't mean anything, and there was little moments where things popped up. You know what I mean? I'll show you one of those situations. Let's do that. Let's watch one of those situations so you guys know exactly what I'm talking about when I talk about stuff like that. Let's go here. Oh, I'll tell you, YouTube is working me in some videos, guys. Hold on.
Which you are seeing in use right here.
YouTube is working me on some ads, bro. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right, here we go. Oh, no, that's pirate. I don't want pirate. I want the other one. Here it is. All right. Go ahead. Throw me another ad. All right, guys. Hold on. We're going to do this. You guys ready for this? Look what Buddy made me, and then I did all the other stuff. You ready? Let's go. I never said that. I got motion right here behind me. I just can't. Yeah, that's what I mean. I can't distinguish what it is.
Fucking like new guard following you. That's it. Whatever started hitting the top order first test, when the first test did this round.
Here it comes. The hated technique. Look at that little twitch. That little twitch, boys. That's all it is. It's so finessey. It's so lame. See, it's stuff like this where you have to, you have to, put little words down there so people understand what's going on. You know, it's not really fair, man. I'm in the zone. You understand? I'm in the zone at this point. Oh, got it. Look at that. Oh. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that? This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. There is a moment of violence. Let's watch it again. I'm telling you, you got to watch it again. It's a great, you don't realize it, but there was a moment there where I focused all of my energy and just whacked this thing. Watch. Got it. I mean, that motion right there, boys, I'm telling you. Oh, looky. Oh, right in front of the camera. Watch this, bud. Oh, I gotta get all that. I mean, how cool was that? Oh, look at there. What a great fish, man. Top of the mouth. That's one. Dude, that's how I started the 30-day ban trip. Notice how it's simple and it hit? Yeah, I like that kind of stuff. 10:30. 10:30. I mean, how about that, you guys? I mean, are you kidding me? Some of the fun that I have had on these adventures and making some of these videos with you guys, for you guys, I make them for myself, really. I'm not going to lie to you. I know what you guys are thinking. You're like, oh, that's not cool, man. No. I make them for myself. These are just my memories. This is just stuff I like to do. Got to be too much. Yeah, some days. Okay, what happened? What happened once? Yeah, and I believe Cypher a couple months. Yeah. It was fun. It has been a blast. It has been an absolute gas. I met so many cool people over the weekend, man. So to get back to the story, that's the end of the story. I want you guys to understand that level of emotion that when you're always competing. I don't care what anybody says, you know. Everybody's got their own little, oh, you know, we're just out there having a good time, man. We're just out there having a good time. Yeah, are you really? Really? Are you out there just having a good time, or are you trying to beat the brakes off your buddy? I mean, let's just be honest, because you know, you're not going to pay all that money to drive there, run your boat. Oh, speaking of run your boat, so I had the motor just would not. Primer ball, man. I think the primer ball went out, right? Or something was going on with the fuel line, right? Something was going on Saturday when I went out to Headwaters with Outlaw, right? Well, I get it out on the lake today for the live, and the same thing happens. Well, I take off the fuel filter and realize that another one of those palm berries fell in that stupid thing. So John was right. Where there's one, there's two. And I guess from where there's two, there's like 2.57 quadrillion more in that thing. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do to get all this fuel. I'm probably just going to have to take it out and fish excessive amounts over the next couple of days to get all this gas out of here. Yeah, it's not, J-Horror. You're not kidding, man. It's not a good time if somebody's if it's just one person slaying it, it's not fun. It's ridiculous, dude. You know what I mean? It is. It's not palm berries. Brandy, it's driving me nuts. You have no idea. Okay, so the live ended today. I'll never go back to that lake again. I deleted that live. That's how upset I was today. I didn't even want to go live for part 4. You understand what I'm saying? Part 3 had me angry enough. So I rolled back halfway. I mean, this lake's not that big. I shut off 3 times just trying to get back to the end of the lake before I pulled that thing off and found that palm berry in there. But I didn't get it out. I just managed to crush it a little bit enough to let the fuel out. So I know it's going to be back there here shortly. Whatever. I'll deal with it then. But yeah, so back to that today's lake. So this guy was coming in right behind me, and he's been fishing shiners all day. And I asked him, I said, how many fish did you catch today? He said, none. I said, how many fish have you ever caught in this lake? And he said, I've been fishing this lake for 3 years, and I've caught 1 bass. And I said, tell me it was a giant. He was like, it was 10.5 inches. Come to think of it, I've never seen anyone bend a rod here. No one. Which has got me thinking there's no fish in that lake. I seen fish on my graph today. I had that dink come up and eat the spinnerbait that just fell off in the process of boat flipping it because it was just so teeny tiny. And I set the hook like a Chi Master, you know what I mean? And that thing just fell off, dude. I don't know. I don't think that's going to be our lake anymore, guys. I mean, that's what this is all coming down to. I don't think we're going to be hanging out anymore on that lake. I'm just saying. I'm not mad at any of you guys. You know, I had a good time today. But I'm not hanging out on that lake anymore. I let you guys pick that lake, okay? I let you guys pick that lake. So, I'm just kidding. Yeah, that lake was terrible. Mark says I didn't have the socks on. I know, Mark, and trust me, dude, deep down inside, I also didn't have my periwinkle. I got periwinkle blue underwear to match the boat. Just so you guys know, I did. I found a pair of periwinkle blue underpants that I like that I wear on the boat on my special day when I wear my bass socks. So if you ever see my bass socks, you'll know that I'm wearing my periwinkle blue underpants. I forget which lake it was, Brandy. Brandy, listen to me closely. And this is for everybody else that's hanging out too. I will never speak the name of that lake again. You understand? Like, I'm at that lake is there's another lake that I've been to that I was treated exactly that same way, and I will never go back to that lake again either. If you can understand what I mean by that, because that lake also was just not what I thought it was going to be. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to never speak their names again, you know, like in the Harry Potter thing. And just pretend we didn't go. You know what I mean? We never went anywhere today. So that was cool. Last time I saw you guys was on Sunday. What'd you guys think of the MLF thing, man? let's get some chat moving. So check it out, you guys. For those of you guys in here, how many of you guys saw that 2.5 hour live of the MLF? I mean, that was epic, dude, of the weigh-in. All those cool people that came over and gave interviews. We got to see big name Jersey guys just walk away because they ended up El Skunko on the chain. It happens to the best of them. You know what I mean? We saw some new guys. My buddy Bobby Ruggles, he got a chance to come in and on a late weigh-in, which means like they were thinking, okay, well, wait a minute, buddy might come in with the bag. You know what I mean? There's a chance he might have figured this lake out, and he could take a swing and end up putting himself in a different chair this month or this tournament. And he gave it his all. He turned into really good days of fishing. I'm really stoked for him, man. I was really excited that he wanted to come up, and then well, I knew he was coming up one way or another, but you know, it worked out that I got to see him maybe a little bit more than, you know, most people get to see their buddies, but you know, it all was circumstantial, so it all worked out. Next time we'll just catch dinner. You know, he'll have his stuff in ducks in a row a little bit better. But he's got to know, if you're trying to get a hotel or anything like that anywhere near Harris, you got like 4 months before the tournament is already starting to get booked. And a lot of people don't realize that.
That's it. That's it.
That's it. "10-year-olds? What's that?" Maddie, I don't know. Yeah, the interviews were pretty neat, man. That 19-year-old kid had a good story. There was so many cool people that had good stories, man. We met that Hannah, what was her name? Hannah something, man. I forget her name. But she was really nice, too, the female angler. I was only one. I only saw one female angler in that event, and it was a cool story when she said her dad was a pro and stuff like that. Like, that's pretty neat, dude. That's pretty neat. And she was out there competing. She got 5 fish on the first day, but that transition, Harris is known for that, man. Especially around this time of year, where 1 minute you've got this technique and you're doing it on this area, and the next day everything changes. Like, it's totally the opposite day. And if you're not already aware of the movements of those fish and what's going to be happening based on the weather patterns, you'll end up walking into day 2 sitting on a nightmare. So a lot of those guys got really lucky by ending up, having some local knowledge or some experience, or just having overall fishing experience and knowledge, other pros, to understand that, they had to make some changes. The local guys, a lot of guys were local Harris guys within Leesburg and the surrounding counties and stuff, Eustis and things like that. So they're familiar with the chain. But then again, if you're not fluent with the chain, you know what I mean? If you're not really on your money when it comes to fishing the chain, you might find out that it wasn't as much fun as you thought it was going to be. I'm just being honest. Sometimes it gets a little rough down here. I've been out here on days where I thought I knew what was going on and wasn't paying attention to what was really going on, and ended up finding myself not catching a single fish. Nothing like the lake I was in today, though. Nothing like that. The one that we'll never speak of, ever. Hey, what's going on, David C? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, the 19-year-old. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, Maddie. That was a neat story, wasn't it? Yeah, we had a good time. I think I had a good time on Sunday. It was really cool that the 2 winners ended up coming out, both the co-angler and the boater. That was pretty neat, man. That was pretty cool. He gave me that long interview, man, knowing that he had a check sitting right there, and it's cool. I'll get to it in a minute. He was doing an interview, man. That's pretty cool. And that's a lot of people have come over from that interview that I met that day. It was funny. I did a survey for YouTube a couple of months back, about 3 months back, and they asked me, they were like, how do you feel? How do I say this? How did they word it? What method has been most effective for you in growing your YouTube channel? And they were like, content, live streams, shorts, yelling it out in the street. And I literally put yelling it out on the street. You know what I mean? Telling everybody that I meet. I don't really get shared like, some people get shared. I don't get shared. I don't really produce that kind of content that's really like shareable. And that's why I said my content's more geared toward just, whatever I create and hanging out with you guys and talking about why I made it. You know what I mean? Yeah, the interview was cool. Yeah, they did do it together, and I got him. The one guy I got during the whole thing, so that was kind of neat. We met a lot of really cool people. That was pretty cool. And then we met that guy Hollywood, was really neat. He's a filmmaker, as far as like, you know, a content guy who does work for some of the big name pros. That was kind of cool. That was pretty neat, man. Like, it's like a gig. I could get into doing that stuff. Not really. It would take way too long to produce the content that I try to create. I film too much. That's the issue. I got to be more lackadaisical and make it more sporadic. But I kind of enjoy the long form. You know what I mean? It lets you really see the day. If it was a struggle, I want to show you a struggle. You know, if you watch it, you'd be like, oh, I'm struggling to watch it. Yeah, I was struggling to fish it. You know what I mean? I wasn't having fun either. Same as y'all. It was not good time. Oh yeah, David C. Yeah, no, man. Listen, I was there to see my buddies. Like like I said, I don't really try to name drop. You know what I mean? Like, for the guys that have been around the channel for a while, they know that I'm not. I just won't. There's no reason for it. You know, I'm trying to create content that grows my channel. And one of the issues that I have is that if YouTube or anyone, you know, would give me just a second, just a second of their time. And if you pay close attention to some of the trailers, let's do one more trailer. I want to do one more trailer. You guys want to do one more trailer? Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to do one more trailer. I'm waiting. All right, let's turn on some music. I'll give you guys a second to catch up. 1 if you want another trailer. Hey, thanks, Jeff, man. Hold on, it's playing an ad. You know how that is. Because I'm not monetized, you know. Run them ads, baby. Run them. Hurt me. It's tax, man. You got to get taxed. All right, you guys ready for this? Let's do it. All right, here we go. Let's do this. This was another trailer. Like, I try to find music that's kind of like fitting to how I feel at that moment, or whatever I got going on, or whatever quality I feel like I'm creating in that content. And that's where a lot of this stuff comes from. Like, I find stuff like this.
Oh, I got another one. Oh, I got another one, bud. Oh, hey, hey.
And then I blow the live. Yeah, baby. I was doing so good, you guys. I had that all set up and then forgot to hit the transition. All right, let's try it again. You ready? All right, take 2. All right, here we go. This is a good one. I like this one too. Look at that hook set. Beast mode. Look at that hook set.
Oh, I got another one. Oh, I got another one, bud. Oh, hey, hey.
Bro, that's a heavy rod, just so we're clear. Look at that thing ripping my arms down.
Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just
Camera transitions, dude. I got 4 of them going right now, and a live action cam. Look at this. Look at all the GoPros. Watch how I timed out this. You ready for this? Watch how I timed out this splash. I mean, that's just, guys, that's the stuff you guys don't realize that I'm taking the time to do. You know what I mean? Look at all the camera angles that come in on this video. It's sick.
in this life, I wanna be soaring to feel sun inside when it's
Look at that beautiful fish, dude. Look at the melon on that thing, dude. 6.5 pound peacock.
My whole life
Watch this. Oh, it hits with the music. Watch closely. Oh, not one more time. I mean, are you kidding me, man?
This is
Oh, you
big.
guys know, you
is
remember this
big.
one.
This is probably one of the biggest fish I've ever caught, folks. I'm not kidding. Oh my God. Woo! Get you some of that, boy. Get you some of that right here.
You guys remember all these. These were great, man. I think the episode trailers are a lot of fun. I think people enjoy those. If you haven't seen them, if you're new to the channel, if it's the first time ever hanging out, or you subscribed over the recent past and you're like, well, you know, it's a guy I met, he's pretty cool. Listen, if you got a couple of minutes, man, get in and press play. You understand what like just get in some of these things, press play. Excuse me. Take a look at some of the content, because some of it's pretty sick. Some of it is really, really, really cool. In my personal opinion, I think some of it came out really, really good. I was proud of myself. So, guys, I appreciate everybody hanging out. We got a couple more minutes, man. I'm glad you guys hung out. I really do. I really do appreciate all you guys' enthusiasm and stuff. And I appreciate the fact that I can come on here and have fun with you guys. We can all get a little laugh out of it and hang out. It's different than other live streams. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. It's probably not at all like a fishing live stream that you've ever seen, but it is. It is actually a fishing live stream. We've done some really cool stuff. We've got a live bait tank that we operate in with different camera angles and stuff like that, and we got close-ups, and we do knot tying, and we do rigging, and we do bait comparisons. And I mean, I would love, one of these days I'm going to sit down, and in the descriptions below I'm going to talk to you about all the stuff that we're going to talk to you about in tonight's episode. But guess what? We're not, because I'm not going to go through all that. You know what I mean? I'm not going to put myself through the hours and hours and hours and hours of painstaking horror that it would create. What I need is someone to do that. You have to pay for those. And I got this thing, man, about just not spending money, because I spend money on so much other stuff at this point in my life that I don't want to spend anymore, because I don't think I can. Just being honest, you know, I just don't think I got it. Not that I want to spend on that, I can tell you. It's been awesome, though. But guess what? Squirrel. Oh, thanks, Maddie. I appreciate that. Yeah, Maddie, you and all the, you know, especially the ladies. I've got like the coolest lady squad, you know, and that includes you, Jeff. No, I'm just kidding. Jeff's my bud. Everybody that comes and hangs out, man, it makes me feel really good, because like I said, the live stream thing is just a way for me to hang out with you guys in a one-on-one scenario, you know, and I appreciate that. You know, it's a way for me to really reach out and I don't know, engage with you guys. Sometimes it's not so much engaging because I'm like really focused on a mission or whatever I'm into for you guys that night. And then sometimes I'm, you know, just engaging with you guys because we really don't have any content that we want to talk about. Tonight's one of those nights. We don't have any content that we want to talk about, but what we did do is we got a chance to give an overview of the channel, hence the reason why I said, what's happening, beards? You know what I mean? Woohoo! I figured you guys would enjoy that. And for the new people, I hope you get a chance to check out the video, as hopefully these people are getting notifications. If you haven't done that, make sure you get your notifications turned on, because YouTube sent out 17 notifications today. I was pretty excited about that. Appreciate that, YouTube. When I was at the Forbidden Lake, that which of we do not speak. Yes, that you heard me correctly. That of which we do not speak. That was rough, man. That was really rough today, dude. It was definitely nuts. Favorite knot? As far as what? Tying knot to knot? Nah, leader to braid, or leader to leader, or plastic to plastic, or am I tying on a hook? If it's a leader with braid to fluoro is the double uni every time. It's the double Palmar. Double Palmar is probably my favorite, followed then closely by the Snell, because I do like a good Snell knot. I'm known to throw a flipping hook once in a while. You just got to make sure you got the right hook set. But a flipping hook will never bend out on you. Never in all those days. So, pretty lake that we don't talk. Yeah, no, exactly, Brandy. I don't even know what you're talking about. That's the whole thing, Brandy. I don't recall any of that. I must have taken a nap today because there's like a whole 5.5 hours that I just do not remember at all. None of that of which we do not speak. I check in live chat. I see live chat, man. I see live chat all over here. What's up, bud? What did we miss? Did I miss something? Oh. I just gave you my knots, man. What else do you want? I don't know what he wants. These, some folks. It's like yelling at me in the chat, No, I'm just kidding. Guys, listen, I do appreciate your time, man. It was really, really, really fun today. It was really fun hanging out. I appreciate you guys hanging out. We got some work to do. Hopefully this thing will be here, dude. Like I said, hold on. Let's do it. Let's do a live update chat. Let me do it right now. You know what? Now that we're talking about it, before the live ends, just so you guys know where I'm at with this, okay? Now I have to go here. Hold on. I have to go here. Here, guys. Now, look. A shipping label has been prepared for your item at 5:41 a.m. on March 13th in Dallas, Texas. That's what I've got. Shipping label created on March 13th. And that's it. There's nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Shipping label was created. That's all I have on this item. Today's the 21st. I mean, I don't even know. Honestly, it should have already been here. That's what's making me kind of angry because, there's a whole thing we have to do with this, man. And trust me, it's coming, guys. But if I don't do it right, it's not going to be as cool as I want it to be. And that's going to hurt me right here in the heart. It really is. It's going to hurt me in the heart. And I don't want to hurt my heart, because I love my heart. So, guys, listen. For real, though. It's been real. It's been fun. We'll see you guys on the next one. See ya!